Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actisteton, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, BC2A Paste, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Darby Dan Farm, EmpireCityBets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, Quillen Leather and Tack, Sally Horse Fans, Spendthrift Farm, and Windstar Farm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring a long shot winner of the Sunshine Millions Classic and 3-year-old Classic prospects at Fairgrounds, Golden Gate, and Oakland Park. We begin with fillies and mares at Oakland in the Pippin Stakes. 5-2 favorite Spring in the Air trails the field as we pick up the call by Frank Miramati.
Honey's Ryan tackled by Haunted Heroine. Diva's Diamond still very much in the thick of it, third. She's asked to get after them now. Courageous Julie on the inside, only 2.5 lengths off the lead. Mufaja is now getting underway. She'll be caught about 5 wide, but she has the blue silks and is running on from behind. Spring in the Air is last there at the top of the stretch. Honey's Ryan leads by 1.5 lengths. Mufaja bearing down in the center of the track, and here comes Mufaja, and she takes control inside the final 1/8 of a mile. Courageous Julie in some traffic trouble. Pearl Turn running on with Call Pat. Mufaja, sharp in victory, strolls in to take the Pippin by 4 widening lengths.
Mufaja circles the field to defeat Haunted Heroine officially by 3 lengths. Pearl Turn third for a sweep by Keeneland Sales graduates. Emmanuel Esquivel aboard in 1:44.2. The first stakes victory for Mufaja, who is now 3 for 4 at Oakland Park. The Danny Pites trainee was last seen finishing 6th in the Grade 2 Falls City Handicap. The 4-year-old filly by Tappet was bred in Kentucky by William and Suzanne Warren. Mufaja has earned $177,000 for Shadwell Farm. The filly was consigned by Lane's End to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where she was purchased by Shadwell Estate Company for $375,000. Pippin Stakes winner Mufaja, the Keeneland Sales graduate of the week. To Santa Anita for 4-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 La Cañada Stakes. Lexi Lou, the even money favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
They have a half mile to go in the La Cañada now, and it's Jojo Warrior skipped away. Jojo Warrior by 4 lengths. In the second spot is the Girl in That Song, chasing after her now. In third is Uni Charisse. At the rail comes Lexi Lou. On the far side is Ramona's Wildcat. They're starting to close in on that leader now. Then we come back to Colonel Joan, and Fleet of Gold is last. They come into the quarter pole, and it's Jojo Warrior still in front, but only just. The Girl in That Song to take her on. The Girl in That Song, Jojo Warrior, they turn for home together. Lexi Lou plugging away from third. Past the 8th pole they come. The Girl in That Song now strikes the front, pins her ears and goes for home. The Girl in That Song resolute and drawing away from Jojo Warrior now. And it's the Girl in That Song, an impressive winner of the La Cañada. The Girl in That Song and Rafael Bejarano all alone in the end.
The Girl in That Song kicks clear to score by 4.25 lengths over Lexi Lou. Rafael Bejarano up in 1:43.4. Runner-up in the Remington Park Oaks and the Zia Park Oaks last season, the Jerry Hollendorfer trainee gets her first graded stakes victory. Hollendorfer put together a partnership to purchase the Girl in That Song privately last summer. The filly by My Golden Song was bred in Texas by Clarence Scarborough Jr. The Girl in That Song has earned $407,000. Hollendorfer owns the winner along with Tim and Peter Russo and Daniel Gatto. Bullet Train is a group-winning 3-quarter brother to the great Frankel. His first foals are yearlings of 2015 and are outstanding. Contact Crestwood Farm to inquire about Bullet Train. Sprinting fillies and mares at Santa Anita in the Grade 2 Santa Monica Stakes. Sam's Sister, the 6-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
They've run past the 3/8 pole, and Dancing the Night Away goes on for home. Dancing the Night Away, Sweet Marini takes her on. My Sweet Addiction can find no more. Now here comes Sam's Sister with her run, and Sam's Sister's in full flight in the pink colours, and coming after them then Harlington's Rose. They come to the top of the lane now. Sam's Sister on the outside. Sweet Marini running a huge one between them. Dancing the Night Away's given way along the inside. They come for home. Sweet Marini Sam's Sister on the grandstand side. Sam's Sister's wearing her down stride for stride, and Sam's Sister's got her. Sam's Sister and Elvis Trujillo pull clear almost a length in the end.
Sam's Sister runs by Sweet Marini to score by a length and a quarter. The Keeneland Cells graduate under high weight of 123 pounds at Elvis Trujillo in 122 and 2. Another graded stakes winner for Jerry Hollendorfer. Sam's Sister capped off last season with a victory in the Grade 1 La Brea Stakes over the track and trip. The 4-year-old filly by Brother Derek was bred in Kentucky by Brereton C. Jones and was a $125,000 Keeneland September yearling. Sam's Sister has earned $427,000 for Mark DiDomenico, George Todaro, and Hollendorfer. Watch Thoroughbred Week replays online at tbredweek.com. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old fillies coming up in this segment. We begin with turf horses at Fairgrounds in the Grade 3 Colonel E.R. Bradley Handicap. Villainry, the 2-1 favorite. John G. Dooley has the call.
Half mile for Gentleman's Kitten, 48 seconds flat as they go to the far side of the course. A 6-length lead for Gentleman's Kitten to 3 furlongs out. Gentleman's Kitten in front of String King, who's starting to narrow the margin as they come toward the quarter pole. And Villainry now getting his cue from Florent Giroux. Infinite Magic straightens away in fourth. They turn for home. Then Pumpkin Rumble, Highball 2 wide. All Stormy and Golden Soul. 3/4 in 1 minute 12 and 1/5 seconds. It's the Louisiana bred String King. String King is just in front. Gentleman's Kitten hits right back in the final furlong. String King led. Gentleman's Kitten. Highball gains ground late, switched out, then Infinite Magic. It's String King. It's String King and the Colonel E.R. Bradley Handicap.
String King, the winner by a length and a quarter over Gentleman's Kitten, who noses out Highball for place. James Graham up in 142 and 2. Second in this race 2 years ago and fourth in the 2014 edition. Third time's the charm for String King, who has made all 34 career starts in his home state. The 6-year-old gelding by Crown King capped off last season with a victory in the Louisiana Champions Day turf over the course and trip. String King has earned $818,000, racing for his owner, trainer, and breeder, Charles Craig Smith. Time for 3-year-old stakes action, presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. 3-year-old fillies at Aqueduct in the Busanda Stakes. Overprepared, the 11-10 favorite, John Embrial has the call.
The opening quarter, 24 and 4. The opening half mile in 50 and 1/5 seconds. And it's over-prepared. Challenged here by Been Here Before. Been Here Before on the outside. Over-prepared down at the rail. Then it's Diane Still Works, Stolen Victory. Liberty Island down towards the rail. Bonnet Plumes on the extreme outside. Then North 8th Street. Sweet on Smoky. Hope, Faith, Joy is now the trailer. And the 3-year-old fillies are in the stretch. And it is over-prepared with the lead here. Over-prepared. Now kicking clear to lead by 2.5 lengths. Liberty Island now moves to second. They're coming for the 16th pole. Over-prepared, trying to hold off Liberty Island as they come down for the wire, and it is over-prepared to win the Busanda.
Over-prepared, the front-running winner by a length and a quarter over Liberty Island. Arad Ortiz Jr. aboard the OBS Cells graduate in 144 and 3. A first-out maiden winner at Belmont Park, the Todd Pletcher trainee finished third as the odds-on favorite in the Smart Halo Stakes at Laurel Park in her second start. The filly by Quality Road was bred in Kentucky by William S. Ferris Jr. A $125,000 yearling and a $310,000 OBS March 2-year-old. Over-prepared has earned $115,000 for Rapoli Stable. Over-prepared paid $420 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Fairgrounds for 3-year-old fillies in the Silver Bullet Day Stakes. Top Decile, the even money favorite. Once again, here's John G. Dooley.
Heading to the half-mile pole. I'm a Chatterbox dictates terms. Divine Dawn close in tow to a half mile for I'm a Chatterbox in 47 and 4/5 seconds. Money's on Charlotte. West Coast Bella ground saving fourth to 3 furlongs out. Forever Unbridled now gains ground. 4 lengths off this leader. West Coast Bell back to 5th. Midpoint on the turn. I'm a Chatterbox still. Zooming comes under a ride. Top Decile has gone past Slava and Queen's Ready. It's I'm a Chatterbox, the longtime leader at the top of the stretch past the quarter pole. 3/4, 1 minute 12 and 4/5 seconds. I'm a Chatterbox trying to seal the deal. They're deep in the final furlong and a half. She's on a 6-length lead. Then toward the inside, money's on Charlotte. Forever Unbridled on the outside. Next, West Coast Belle. Toward the round, Divine Dawn. Top Decile 6 to I'm a Chatterbox with Laurent Giroux. I'm a Chatterbox. Made all and won by a half dozen lengths.
I'm a Chatterbox by Ashford Stud Stallion Munnings rolls home officially by 8 widening lengths over Forever Unbridled. Laurent Giroux, the winning jockey, in 143-1. Our first out maiden winner at Keeneland and fourth in the Grade 2 Goldenrod Stakes for trainer Kenny McPeak. I'm a Chatterbox making her 3-year-old debut for Larry Jones. The winner was bred in Kentucky by her owners, Fletcher and Carolyn Gray. I'm a Chatterbox has earned $123,000. The Spendthrift Farm Stallion of the Week is Line of David. His first crop colts on the Kentucky Derby Trail include California Derby winner Cross the Line and Grade 1 Los Alamitos Futurity runner-up Firing Line. Line of David is being offered in Spendthrift's Breed Secure program for a fee of $3,000. For more information, please call Des, Mark, or Brian at Spendthrift today. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with 3-year-old classic prospects in this segment. We begin with the California Derby from Golden Gate. Soul Driver, the 2-1 favorite. Michael Rona has the call.
Now 9 lengths covering the field. They race into the far turn in the Centennial California Derby. Midnight Destiny regaining parity with Rye Patch, but the pursuing pack is closing in, led by Cross the Line, who's into the 3 path. Soul Driver getting right up on the inside, a close fourth, and then comes Broughton Kitten working into the picture, and Steele running a useful race of splitting horses. Stand and Salute has dropped out second last at the top of the stretch, and Cross the Line charges past Midnight Destiny and Rye Patch. Then comes Soul Driver, followed by Broughton Kitten, Steele, and Stand and Salute now coming down the extreme outskirts. It's Cross the Line clear from Soul Driver, and wide around is Stand and Salute, but Cross the Line is holding them at bay. Cross the Line has won from Soul Driver and Stand and Salute.
Cross the Line by Spendthrift Farm Stallion Line of David, the winner by a length and 3/4 over Soul Driver. Juan Hernandez aboard in 144-3. After placing in his first 2 starts, Cross the Line goes 2 for 2 around 2 turns. One of 3 starters in the race for trainer Jerry Hollendorfer, Cross the Line ended his juvenile campaign with a 4.5 length victory in a 1-mile maiden race at Golden Gate. The colt was bred in Kentucky by Lynn Schiff and was a $55,000 yearling. Cross the Line has earned nearly $84,000 for Hollendorfer, George Todaro, and Live Your Dream Racing Stable. Darby Dan Farm Stallion Dialed In, winner of the Grade 1 Florida Derby and an early Kentucky Derby favorite by AP Indy's only Horse of the Year Mineshaft. Dialed In's first crop of weanlings was well received in 2014, with individuals selling for up to $72,000. Look for them at the 2015 yearling sales. To Oakland Park for the Smarty Jones Stakes. Mr. Z, the 11-10 favorite. Frank Miramati picks up the call.
American Sailor and Mr. Z 1-2 down the backstretch with Runaway Bling a length and a half back third. Bayard has to get a little bit closer in fourth. Lucky Player on the fence fifth with Private Prospect just outside of him. That pair 5 off the lead with 3 furlongs to run. Far right, Paid Admission, Hebronville at the back. American Sailor has been there every step of the way, shaded by Mr. Z. These two starting to separate. Bayard clearly into third. Runaway Bling losing ground around the far turn. Private Prospect moves up to be clearly fourth. Far right moving up in traffic, top of the stretch, and Mr. Z makes his move, gets a reminder from John Court. American Sailor back to second. 4 back to Bayard third. Mr. Z, very erratic, but he's in control. He's in front by 4 lengths. Far right is coming with a nice rally on the inside. He's storming home. Mr. Z is in the middle of nowhere as Far right comes to get the lead and the win in the Smarty Jones.
Far Right gets through along the rail to defeat Bayard by a length and 3/4. Mike Smith aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 138-2. After placing in his first 2 starts, the $2,500 Keeneland January yearling was acquired privately by his current connections and transferred to trainer Ron Moquette. Third in the Grade 3 Delta Downs jackpot in his 2-year-old finale, Far Right scores his first stakes victory. The colt by Notional was bred in Kentucky by Nassab LLC and Patricia Crowley. Far Right has earned $245,000. The winner is owned by Harry Rosenblum and Robert LaPenta. To Fairgrounds for the Grade 3 Lecomte Stakes. Eagle, the lukewarm 3-1 favorite. John G. Dooley has the call.
And they're off in the Lecomte Stakes. 'Tis Now RJ broke real sweet there for Robbie Alvarado. Another lemon drop. Hero of Humor. Long odds being sent up and after 'Tis Now RJ at the first turn. It's 'Tis Now RJ in front. Challenged in earnest by Hero of Humor, who's taking it strong to 'Tis Now RJ as they go to the back of the track. Then another lemon drop. A settled third there for Calvin Burrell, racing in front of on the outside. Run Happy now in fourth at the 5.5. For the inside, International Star is fifth. War Story in sixth. Four Leaf Chief in seventh. Eagle is a wide eighth. 4 wide Eagle going up the back. A big break back there to Savoy Stomp in front of Decker Breast and out wide. Killing It is dropped back to 11th. The quarter in 23 and 3/5 seconds. They have a half mile to go. And now a move by Run Happy to take over from Hero of Humor. 'Tis Now RJ third. Another lemon drop is fourth. Half mile in 47 seconds flat. 3 furlongs to go. And Hero of Humor has once again taken the lead. Hero of Humor in front from Run Happy. Another lemon drop. Rides the rail as they come toward the quarter pole. 'Tis Now RJ and War Stories gaining traction. Eagles closing in 2. International Star and Savoy Stomp on the far outside. They're into the stretch 3/4. 1:13 and 1/5 seconds. Here comes War Story. War Story and 'Tis Now RJ for the final furlong. International Star switched out and charging. Another lemon drop is fourth. Past the 16th. Coming over the top is International Star for Miguel Mena. The Lecomte 2 International Star.
International Star by Ashford Stud Stallion Fusa E.G. Pegasus takes to the main track to defeat War Story by 2.5 lengths. Miguel Mena aboard the New York bred in 1:43 3. Winner of the Grade 3 Gray Stakes on Polytrack and runner-up in the Grade 2 With Anticipation Stakes on Turf, the Michael Maker trainee ended his 2-year-old campaign with a 4th place finish in the Grade 3 Kentucky Jockey Club Stakes. The colt was bred in New York by Catherine Voss and Robert Manfuso and was an $85,000 yearling. International Star has earned $320,000 for Eclipse Award winners Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. Miguel Mena with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. Coming up, a long shot shines in the Florida sun. Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Gulfstream Park for the Sunshine Millions Classic. Transparent, the 3-2 favorite. Here's the call by Larry Comas.
They're off in the Sunshine Millions Classic, and Transparent was off a beat slowly. Wildcat Red and I'm Stepping It Up go out to the front together. Senor Quisqueano came out running in third to the inside, and East Hall is fourth early. Transparent, who did not have the best of starts, is fifth and racing just to the inside of Catholic Cowboy as they go into the turn, and Wildcat Red is on the lead. Wildcat Red has made the front, and he's in front by a length. And then it's I'm Stepping It Up in second as they go to the back stretch and complete a quarter in 22 and 3/5 seconds. So the pace is very hot. And now I'm Stepping It Up's going to take the lead outside of Wildcat Red. And Senor Quisqueano is 2.5 lengths off of them. Transparent has made his way up into fourth now. Catholic Cowboy and East Hall at the back of the field, but only 5 lengths separates the field with 5 furlongs to go. A long shot, I'm Stepping It Up in front. Whipped through a 46 flat half mile and continues toward the half mile pole, a half length on top of Wildcat Red. Senor Quisqueano's getting close on the outside, and now he's second, and Wildcat Red just got caught in traffic. Wildcat Red has been shuffled all the way back to last on the far turn. Senor Quisqueano is the leader, and East Hall has circled up on the outside with Catholic Cowboy. Transparent is fourth, put to the whip to go. Wildcat Red at the back of the field field now with I'm Stepping It Up. 3/4 went in 1:10 and 2, and they're coming to the top of the stretch where Senor Quisqueano's trying to upset the field here. East Hall on the outside comes on. After that, it's Catholic Cowboy in third. Transparent is fourth. Final furlong. Senor Quisqueano. East Hall on the outside. Catholic Cowboy between them. They're coming down to the line, and it's Senor Quisqueano and East Hall. Senor Quisqueano has won the Sunshine Millions Classic.
In his first start off the claim, 20-1 Senor Quisqueano holds off East Hall by half a length. Edgar Zayas aboard the OBS Cells graduate in 150 flat. A 4-time stakes winner for his previous connections, Senor Quisqueano making his first start for Lutz Racing Stable and trainer Peter Walder. The veteran runner was claimed for $62,500 out of his last start. A $5,500 OBS January yearling, Senor Quisqueano has earned $715,000. The 5-year-old horse by exclusive quality was bred in Florida by Doolittle Farm, LLC. Thoroughbreds, race him or chase him. We'll have 3-year-olds in the Grade 2 Holy Bull Stakes, 3-year-old fillies in the Grade 2 Forward Gal Stakes from Gulfstream Park. And we'll feature fillies and mares at Sam Houston Park in the Houston Ladies Classic next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week has been presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Ashford Stud, BC2A Paste, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Darby Dan Farm, EmpireCityVets.com, Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association, Keeneland, Malone's, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Paul Miller Ford, Quillen Leather and Tack, Sally Horse Bands, Spendthrift Farm, and Windstar Farm. Online at tbredweek.com.